Welcome back to the GSTL with Caldor and Wolf with TSL and Fnatic. Moon is their second player.
Indeed he is. We have Zerg versus Zerg coming up on Ohana, which is our second map today. Fnatic against TSL.Millenium, and TSL is up 1-0.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good so far. They have a sick lineup of Zergs. And you know, you said this before, but I didn't expect them to pick a Zerg. Neither did I, because TSL has some of the best Zerg versus Zerg in the world. Why? Because their team is so Zerg dominated right now. Of course they have a lot of ZVZ practice.
Exactly, they do. They can practice ZVZ like with the best Zergs out there. We have Symbol, we have Shine, we have Hyun. There's so many of them. And we saw it earlier already in the lineup overview that they have 6 Zergs in their roster right now. But Moon, on the other hand, he seems to be really confident here. If he wants to play on Ohana against a Zerg, I say let him.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to, I mean, he's definitely been talking with Spawn, he's been talking with Todd and saying, listen guys, I'm ready, I think I can do this, please put me in. And I cannot wait to see what he is going to offer. We are jumping into the game right now. 2012 GSTL, sponsored by Hot 6, Caldor and Wolf.
We are in our second game between TSL and Fnatic, and to the top left we have, in the red, the player for the TSL team. It is
TSL, shine!
He already made sure that TSL won the first game. He was able to defeat Night End, and now he's up against a Zerg player. To the bottom right of the map, we have the former Warcraft 3 champion. It is the 5th race.
Fnatic Lady Call, Moon!
This guy is so famous, especially, he said a lot of the time when he goes to China, it's absolutely insane how many fans he has there. Grubby has said this as well. It's just like there's so many Warcraft 3 fans there.
I remember in Warcraft 3 there was actually a tournament where Moon played. I think back then he played for MYM, I can't really remember. But the interesting thing is that he injured his hand. He wanted to, he wanted to go through a door, and suddenly someone on the other side of the door opened it, and he injured his hand. So I don't think it was broken, but he had to wear like bandages and everything, and he still killed everyone in the entire tournament. He played so well. This guy is crazy good.
Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, I did not hear about that specific instance, but now that I like, actually my mouth dropped open when you said that, I was like, oh, that's terrible. Like, everyone's had that, but like I've never had to wear bandages because of that. Sounds terrible. By the way, the hatchery was significantly delayed by Shine's drone. He blocked it twice. So it's really late. He had to go pool first, and that's really frustrating. You know, when you plan on going hatch first, then you just have to turn around and make a spawning pool. It's absolutely, it's like the worst thing that could happen in ZVZ when you're already going towards that builder, and then your opponent's got like all these advantages over you suddenly. Very difficult to play from this standpoint.
Currently we have the drone scout retreating. We had Shine just having a quick look at the bottom also, and well, it's going to be really interesting what's going to happen here. We don't have any kind of early push shenanigans. This is something that we've seen in the past. A lot of Zerg players in Korea try to go for a 10-bull strategy against their opponent, put on a lot of early aggression and make it happen, but this is going to be more of a macro game,
yeah,
more of a late game scenario.
Well, you know, I'm wondering, this map is a lot bigger than it looks. I say this a lot, but like when you look at the mini-map, you're like, oh, this seems like a smallish map, but actually it's pretty big. Look at this, Moon already starting to target down the lings inside of the egg, but usually you need more than the lings in the egg to actually make that work, so he has to turn around. He was hoping it was a drone perhaps as well. Is there only speed coming out a little bit faster for Shine here? This is something that will come into effect maybe for scouting, but since they're so close, it shouldn't be a problem for either player.
Speed is going to hit at roughly the same time. We have both of them just droning up right now. Moon already has an advantage in drones. He's building additional ones as we speak. Both of them dropping the Baneling Nest at the same time. We don't see Spine Crawlers. They will be able to scout here as soon as speed kicks in. I expect that we will see both players trying to get a few zerglings in their opponent's main base in order to have an idea of what they transition to.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. They want to make sure the Baneling Nest is actually being made.
And that's the Spine Crawler right away for Shine, as well as for Moon.
These guys are basically mirror images of each other in this game so far. The only difference is that Shine blocked the hatchery first, so he lost a little bit of money to do that, but he forced his opponent's hatchery a little bit late.
Yep.
So things are kind of like going back to where they started. As far as gas mining goes, both players are completely continuing to mine gas as well. No cutting whatsoever in that regard. So I'm wondering what that's going to mean 100% for these guys. Like, will one of them go fast there? Ooh.
I'm so excited to see if this actually comes down to only micro. I want to see how Moon is going to play this. He was known for his amazing micro in Warcraft 3. It was ridiculous. This guy didn't miss a beat. And if he was able to just keep this mindset and keep his micro in place when he plays StarCraft 2, then we will see an intense micro battle.
It may begin now. He sends one forward, but a little bit too far forward. It does get taken out.
Moon trying to apply a bit of pressure while he's taking 3 additional gas. Shine with a fast attack, though.
Yeah, just slightly as Moon starts his as well. Looks like both players are thinking the same thing. All right, well, we're going to stick on this Ling Baneling thing for a while. I'm going to try to push out my attack a little bit faster than you. But since they're both doing it so similar, it's not really going to matter too much. You can see the gases have been taken a little bit faster by Moon, but like you said, the lair is slightly ahead for Shine. Now, will one or both of these players go Mutalisk? I think the chance is extremely likely. I think that's probably what they both got planned. We may see this newer Infestor style come into play, but look at this. A Scout for Shine actually comes in and sees everything.
I, by the way, got some additional information about the incident in Warcraft 3 that I was referring to earlier by Choi, who's also participating in the Fnatic team. This was for the NGL finals, which is also a team league. Oh, nice hit here with the Baneling. It's the same format basically as GSTL, a very similar format that we had back in Warcraft 3, and he reverse all killed SK Gaming, even though he had an injured hand and could basically do nothing with it.
That is insane. We are seeing some of that micro right now, man. He split and hit 3 Banelings with 1, then split some Zerglings to kill the rest of them. Like, what are we watching right now? It's actually incredible. Roach Warren actually going down for both players, not going for the mutas after all. Even an Infestation Pit coming down for Shine, getting his tech out in that way a little bit faster. But on the other hand, Moon is getting his +1 and his Roach speed much faster.
We have, nice, he's going for the Changeling and has a few scouts coming into the base. Checks everything, especially the gas. That's the one thing he wants to know. Has another Overseer in the main base, just having a glimpse at the tech. And the Roach Burn, he spotted it already. 12 Roaches are building for Moon. Shine is going for the 3rd here. This is going to be so close. 51 to 51 drones.
Yeah, this is such a close game right now. There are slight variations in the builds. It looks like he wants to use his Infestors to hold that 3rd base, but if it gets spotted before the Infestors are out, he probably won't be able to hold it. Oh, he's got a lot of Lings on that hatchery. He may be able to force the cancel. I think he absolutely will. He doesn't cancel. No cancel by Moon.
No cancel. A nice Baneling hit, killing 4. But yeah, he has to be really careful here. I have no idea why he didn't cancel. He must have missed it.
Yeah, and maybe he thought he could hold it. I mean, he barely did not, but the thing is, right now his opponent's got the 3rd base going up, he's got the Infestors, and the only advantage he's going to have, and he's only going to have it for a little while, is his +1 and his Roach count. So he really needs to make something happen with that. He needs to hit that 3rd base hard.
But right now we don't have Infestors building. Just now he started the first one, Shine that is, while Moon is moving out. He has the Roach numbers, he's 18 to 18. Speed is hitting a little bit earlier. He already has +1 attack. He has a slight advantage over his opponent, therefore, as long as there are no Infestors, and he wants to make sure that Shine is paying. He's walking up the ramp, trying to get into this natural, taking down the Roaches.
Knowing that his speed is ahead here, a great decision-making choice by Moon. Takes the Queen out. May get the 2nd Queen in the main as well if he decides to target it. He's getting a lot of drones. This is exactly what Moon needed to get back into this game after losing his hatchery.
He's sniping drones right now. He's focusing completely on the drones of his opponent. The drone count, guys, is 50 to 35. Yep. He killed 17.
17 in total kills.
And he's not done yet.
He's killing some more of these Roaches, in fact, that have popped, but now the upgrades have evened out, or TSL Shine has he's got the +1 fishing now, he's also got the Roach speed, and he does have that extra production of the 3rd base. Moon is going to have to hold on hard here.
Look at that timing. Shine is walking down the map, and at the same time, those Infestors pop, 5 of them. The Infestor count is now, will be 5-1 in just a few seconds. Will Shine be able to break through here? I actually doubt it. I doubt it will.
Not with the upgrades now being even. I don't think he will. One fungal goes down. A second, though, comes down. Both players being fungaled. The fungal slightly better for Shine, and he has a better concave. He breaks through the spine crawler. Now he's going to surround these roaches. Another great fungal from Moon. But Moon, Shine has so much here.
Moon is walking down here, but Shine has 35 roaches. He has so many of them. Moon does not have the numbers. He's trying to defend here. He's rallying his reinforcements down to the natural, and more of those infestors are streaming in as well, trying to get the bundles off. Will Moon be able to hold as Shine drops in supply?
It looks like he very well may. More roaches coming out. He's still behind in roaches, but he's just barely not able to hold on. He's got a ton of infestors here. If they only had the energy, he could do a lot. Kills the evolution chamber. That's really huge. That's going to come into play if the game goes longer. Looks like he wants to go for this third hatchery, but Moon now has enough units to hold.
And we suddenly have Moon up ahead with 20 harvesters and slowly but steadily also able to match his opponent's army supply. Right now he's still 10 supply behind, but more reinforcements are being built by the second.
Yep, and these infestors almost have enough energy for fungals. They decide to drop infested Terrans instead.
Uh-oh, should he really pick this fight here though? Moon trying to make it happen. Walking now up the ramp again as he realizes it's not enough to take down these roaches, but Shine, does he have enough here?
Well, he may just barely. This is so close. The drones are being pulled. They're not fighting. More Zerglings are coming in for our TSL player, and it looks like he may just break through. He has to break through. He's so behind in workers right now.
Moon.
He needs this to win this game.
Moon reinforces, and he is still ahead in economy. If this goes on, Shine won't be able to overwhelm his opponent. He needs to win it now.
You're absolutely right. The infested Terrans helping to defend here. It looks like he may have done it. He may have held. Look at the supply, 101 to 74 right now. He's
13 to 10 roaches and 4 infestors.
Yep, and these infestors can drop some more infested Terrans now. They're trying to tank some damage as well. The Queen coming out. It looks like Moon may have finally done it.
This is so close.
And Shine hesitating for a moment, waiting for a few more roaches to come across the map, but he just does not have that many reinforcements anymore.
He just doesn't have the economy that Moon has, and Moon is now going for it. Will he be able to drop a fungal on the roaches? He's not. He does not have the energy, but now suddenly the roach advantage is in his favor. 20 to 16. He has the infestors as well, and still 20 additional harvesters compared to Shine.
He's got the faster +2 coming out here. Despite the fact that he lost his evolution chamber, he's now getting burrow and making more drones. Shine is basically in an unwinnable position, down 50 supply and with no answer for his opponent. Basically, he can't attack anymore, and if he decides to drone, he's going to be so far behind.
These timings were amazing. Moon moves in and focuses completely on the drones. He always has like 3 of those roaches attacking one drone, one hitting them, 1, 2, 3, for up to 18, 19. And then as soon as Shine attacks, the timing was perfect. He arrives at Moon's base and the infestors are there. They are there and they have the energy to fungal.
Yeah, and look at this, man, the +2 timing here. Look at the roach count as well. It's already starting to get heavily in Moon's favor because he doesn't need to drone as heavily as his opponent right now. 26 to 17. With +2, he's making 14 roaches now compared to Shine making 5. I mean, the supply shows it all.
Yeah, he's 60 supply ahead right now. 160 to 100 supply. Moon is supply blocked, but this will not stop him, I feel.
No, yeah.
If he attacks with a +2 timing, then I don't see Shine offending again.
He even has burrow, so he can burrow his roaches to keep them hidden or also use them to heal. He just has so many different options at his disposal right now. Basically, Shine needs a miracle to win this game.
He needs some kind of run by, some kind of surprise that Moon, some kind of strategy, some kind of move that Moon is not expecting. If this turns into a numbers game, Shine doesn't stand a chance.
Absolutely, you're so right. Oh, look at this infestor squad. Will it be spotted? If he doesn't see this, he could potentially lose all of his drones at his third base, which, quite frankly, right now, there aren't a lot, but losing the ones that he does have would be pretty huge. Here we go. He has an Overseer in play, but the infested Terrans, they're already down. He may just decide to target the hatchery. Meanwhile, he's sending his roach force across, and Shine just does not have the numbers to deal with this.
The infestors die, though. He loses every single infestor, but the hatch for Shine is gone. The third base is history.
And look at this. He's now going to move across the map with his roaches. He wants to dodge a few fungals before he actually commits.
he does not have to commit here. With a third base and him killing the third of his opponent, he does not have to commit. A small run by Shine is immediately rendered useless, as Fnatic Moon still has a few roaches at his third as well as infestors for the fungals.
Yeah, it's been completely thwarted, and now Moon basically has this hand in this game in both hands. Like, he's got it. He put it in his backpack and he's walking out of the store. I don't know what else that Shine can do. He's got a few infestors that are going to drop some fungals here, but it's not going to be enough. He can actually just burrow these roaches after he gets out, heal them, and then go for another attack.
And here comes Shine. He wants to make this happen. 130 supply against 200. He tries to make it happen, but Moon with a +2 attack upgrade is going for armor now. The fungals, they go down. This position a little bit better for Shine here, and Moon is going for the burrow move.
Yep, he just burrows, allowing the rest of his roaches to fire, then unburrows as they heal, and he will push through, now basically doubling his opponent's supply, taking out the infestors, and Shine is on his last legs. It looks like Fnatic is going to tie it up.
Fnatic Moon is sniping those infestors one by one. 17 additional roaches. He's maxing out again. He's healing his army. He's burying them and makes sure that they are at full HP as soon as the next battle starts. GG! Moon did it! The series is tight. And the 5th race, it prevails again.
He looked really strong, man. A lot of those battles came down to micro. The most important part was, like you said, how well he controlled targeting down the drones. That was so well done. There was nothing for his opponent to do, and that was so risky how much he committed to that, but he made it work just exactly as he planned. And the Fnatic team, they are happy. They made a smart choice picking this guy.
This is really, really awesome. Moon, I don't know. For me, this is great.
It's great for me too. I'm actually really happy. The TSL team right now, a little bit less than happy, but the score is only tied. Fnatic does not take an advantage just yet, but as far as confidence goes, they're feeling great. All of them with smiles right now.
I've casted him in Warcraft 3 over and over and over again, and now I'm able to do it in StarCraft 2 as well. I really love to see him play here, and I would think that the next game is probably not going to be a Zerg versus Zerg.
Probably not. I wouldn't want to, even if I'm on the team with the most Zergs, I'm on the team that's got this great ZVZ. After what I just saw, I wouldn't want to. I would want to play like maybe a late game TVZ against this guy, but never. No, ZVZ, I'd stay away.
The next map is going to be Cloud Kingdom, guys. We already have the match lobby up. We are currently waiting for the players. Obviously, Moon will play for the Fnatic team, and this is going to be a good one. And what? Oh.
The Korean caster actually brought some snacks. So there's a shot of the Korean casters right there. Brought some snacks for everybody.
Is there some occasion?
I don't think so, but I wonder, actually. I don't know.
Maybe the production team can keep us in the loop if there's
I heard
some
that it's a
special
holiday
occasion.
in Japan today, but I don't know what... someone told me that. Like, I saw it on Twitter or something, but that's probably not related. I don't know, but everyone's happy that they're getting the snacks and they're clapping and etc. So yay! But I want to talk about StarCraft. I don't get any snacks. I'm not hungry right now, but I just want to get back into this team match because right now things are tied and the maps are thinning out a little bit. We've gotten Ohana out of the pool. We got Entomb Valley, and next, since we're not seeing Antigua, I think it's not necessarily going to be a Terran, but it might be because this map is really good for Terran as well. If you can secure that third base, if you know how to play this map well, it can be quite good.
On the other hand, if I was TSL, I would like to get rid of Antigua as fast as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that I would... I mean, I'm a little bit surprised we don't have Antigua coming out just yet.
With all these Zergs in the lineup, just get rid of all the anti-Zerg maps as fast as you can. And on a map like this, or in a situation like this, where you're up against a Zerg, picking Antigua and setting a Terran, might be a good choice here, but what are they going to do?
What are they going to do? Will they pull Polt out early on? Who is it going to be? Oh, look at this. It's a Nori coming out. It is a Protoss, in fact. Formerly from the team FX Open. Now a TSL player. Very strong Protoss. I think his most known performance was his performance at IPL 3. But a very strong Protoss as far as Team League performances go. And he's one of their integral practice partners. He has so many Zergs to play with. He plays almost essentially only ZVP at that, or PvZ at that house, so...
Yeah, it's definitely a matchup that we can be really Well, really curious about it. As you mentioned, he has a lot of Zerg practice partners. On the other hand, I feel that Moon is one of those Zerg players that is really good against Protoss. We've seen his games against Seed, that was a while ago, where he was really... Well, I don't want to say that he was dominating in the mid-game, but he was playing very strong, no lost in the end, because Seed just had more experience in StarCraft 2, was able to overwhelm him, but the matches were so close. And if Moon just improved his style against Protoss a little bit further, I feel Inori is going to have a tough time here.
Yeah, I think he may as well. I mean, Inori, even though he has shown good games in the past, he's not, you know, he's not on the same level as Polt, for example. It's not a match where I'm like, all right, Inori's here, Moon's got to be careful now. It's more like, well, can Inori beat Moon? I think so. But it's all going to come down to his play here. This is an interesting map choice for a PvZ.
It's gonna be close. It's definitely gonna be close. That's what I'm expecting here in this game. And well, it's just exciting. It's exciting to see these two teams today. To see TSL facing Fnatic. We mentioned earlier that both of the coaches were really, really nervous before it started. So the situation that we have now probably doesn't help.
Yeah, you're so right. Oh man, I'm so excited to see if this guy can take out Moon at the GSTL. The map is Cloud Kingdom. The time is now. It's the GSTL with Caldor and Wolf.